Deshaun with the twist, yeah. OMG, guys, y'all will not believe what just happened. Okay. Okay, let me tell y'all, it's not funny. It's not funny at all because somebody could have got seriously hurt. But, okay. So, my nurse and I, we just had like a real good, deep conversation. Like, we got emotional and everything. I was crying, she was crying. It was an emotional moment or whatever. So, right after we had finished, having this talk or whatever, my phone was ringing. My phone just kept ringing and ringing and ringing. And y'all know, everybody knows that I don't like talking on the phone, so don't call me. So I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, man, who is this calling me? Because I didn't recognize the number. So I answered it. And it was this woman, and she said, did you push the button? I was like, what? She was like, Miss Hill, did you just push the button? I was like, no, push what button? What are you talking about? She was like, your emergency alert button. I was like, no, I didn't push it. And then while I was on the phone with her, y'all know that little that thing in my room, the little machine that that the people can contact me on, that thing started going off too, and a woman on there came on, and she was like, did someone push the alert button? And I was like, no. And then the woman on the phone, she was still talking. I was like, no, ain't nobody pressed the button. I haven't pressed the button. So the woman on the machine, she says, help is on the way. Emergency is on the way. I was like, no. I was like, nobody pushed the button. And she was like, they'll be there in a few seconds. I was like, no. I was like, I didn't push it. I didn't push the button. And she was like, well, let me get in contact with them and let them know that you didn't push the button. So she, flipped to the other line, and I get back on the phone with the lady, and I was like, I didn't push the button. Like, I promise you, I didn't push the button. Y'all, next thing I know, I heard boom, 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 like somebody was beating on the door. Okay, mind you, my nurse was in the kitchen. She was in the kitchen, and she heard the beating on the door. Y'all, like I said, we had just had an emotional conversation, so she was already on edge. And when she heard them, beating on the door, mind you, she get trigger happy. Like, she been waiting to pop somebody off, y'all. So when she heard that boom, boom, boom at the door, she said, who the is this at the beating on the door? Y'all, I swear, y'all, everything just started going in slow motion. My heart was beating so hard because I already knew that she was already on edge. And I know she been waiting for a moment to pop off on somebody. So, I dropped the phone, y'all. I just dropped it, and I got my PJs on, my onesie, and it got the feet in there, and we got the hardwood floors, so I couldn't run. I mean, not that I could run anyways, but I was, my feet, I was slipping and sliding. I was like screaming. I was like, no. Like, I was like screaming no to her, to tell her, like, no, don't hurt anybody. That's what I wanted to say to her, but all I can get out was no. Y'all, she swung that door open, and by the time I made it to the front door, because like I said, I was slipping and sliding because I got my onesie on. They got the feet part in it, and on the hardwood floor, it make you slip and slide, and yeah. And then I almost tripped over my cane, so I had to throw my cane down. Yeah, she opened up the door, and it was 3 guys. Three good-looking guys, might I add. You know, they all buff and strong. They got their uniform on. And they like, it's help needed. This is emergency. And they looking at her. She looking at them. And they was like, so she was like, okay, here's the thing. She has a license to carry. But when you point it at someone and, you know, they're here to try to come help me because they, you know, they're answering the alert, you know, the alert on my emergency thing. So they're coming for that. She is going to the door because she hears beating at the door, and she's thinking it's somebody coming for me, you know, because she's my protection. She's my protector. So
she's your helper.
Yeah,
Wow.
So the three men, they're at the door. Might I say they were buff, real buff, muscular. They had the uniform on, and they had the bed, what they call it, the bed that they put you on, something wrong. They had that thing. What do they call it? I can't think of the name of it right now. But they had the bed thing. They had all the equipment for them, like to bring me back if something was wrong or whatever. And here she is, ready to pop off on them. So, y'all, it could have been all wrong. And so I explained to her, and I was explaining to them, I was talking to everybody. I was like, I did not push the button. I said, I don't know what happened, but it was an accident. I said, it was not supposed to be pressed. And they was like, the three men, they was like, is everything okay here? Because they looking at her, you know, she ready to hurt somebody else. They was like, is everything okay? And I was like, yes. I was like, I'm okay. And then she told them, she said, she was like, yeah, she okay. And she was like, I'm her protection or whatever. So she showed them her badge and everything, and you know, they show her their badge and everything, so that everybody was okay. So that everybody was okay. It was okay. So yeah, and they was like, they was like, well, have a good day, and they was like, if everything all right, and I was letting them know, like, yeah, I'm okay, and yeah, she's with me, she works for me. I let her know that they came because they thought the button had been pressed and everything. Y'all, that could have been a horrible moment. So then I had to go back into my room to the machine, and the lady was still on the machine, and I let her know that the people had showed up and everything. And she was like, okay. She said, so everything is all right? I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay. And she was like, well, you have a good day. And woo, she hung up on the machine. So I picked up the phone, and that lady, she had already hung up. So, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, it's not funny because it could have been really, really bad. And then, like, in the process of me trying to hurry up and get to the door, and I was slipping and sliding, I could have tripped and fell, and I could have really hurt myself, but I didn't. And it was just, y'all, that moment, I promise you. But after they left and everything, we laughed about it because we weren't laughing at the situation, but we was laughing because the dudes, they were fine, y'all. They looked good than a mug, man. When I tell you they look good, they looked good. They was all buff and muscles, and the uniform was fitting all tight in the right places and all that. So we were laughing about that, but man, I was like, I was like, man, that could have been something horrible. And she's like, you just know that I got you. I was like, I know you got me. I said, I was trying to hurry up and come tell you that they was, coming to the door, and they got here fast. Cause I'm telling y'all, right when I was on the little answering machine talking to the lady, they showed up that quick. I mean, everything just happened so fast, y'all. I'm glad nobody was hurt. Yeah. Woo, but yeah, I should have told them to come in and check me just in case, honey, because they was fine. I should have said, can y'all just come and check me? Just make sure I'm all right. My heart is beating so fast. Can y'all check me? Because, baby, they was strong, y'all. They look good. Oh, they look good. And we were just, oh man, it was a scary moment, but everybody lived to see another day. Thank you for watching.